All right, we're going to talk about recording audio in Pro Tools today. The first thing you want to do is create a blank session. And you'll want to save this to the hard drive and just name this, let's name it your initial and then audio. And you'll save it to the hard drive, and I'll put some folders in there where you can save to your own folder. So it's building your window. Now, when you first get the edit window, remember if you don't ever see the edit window, there's two windows, which is the mix window and the edit window. And the mix window, to go back between the two, is well, right now it's not showing the mix window. Here's the mix window over here to the side, but remember that this is the edit window, and if you want to go back between the two, you can go Command equals. Okay, we are going to add a audio track, and you're going to go create new, and we'll call this, you can do it either mono or stereo. I'm going to make this mono, and create audio track. And then also I want to create a click track to go along with this so that I can hear this on the headphones to keep a tempo. If you want to change your tempo, you double click on this and then you put whatever tempo you want in there. Also, if you need to change the meter, you can change it from 4/4 or 3/4. And if you don't see any of these up here, you can choose to see all of those. And then also here, remember, that's where you see your inserts or your input output. And let's see, let's pull up our input output. Right now you see that I'm recording in the N1, and then it's coming out both sides so that I can hear it. Then I want to record enable my track, and then I can get levels and check my levels. I'm hitting red a little bit, so I'm going to turn down the level on the front of the inbox. And that looks good right there. And I can click this little red light off so that if it comes up again, I know that it's tripped. Okay, over here, this is my transport, and you can, when it comes up, a lot of times it's minimal, and you can see that by going to Window, Transport, or Command 1. And we're going to do punching in and later on, so you might want to go ahead and see all of it. I always just pull it all up anyways. Okay, if you want a 2-bar count off, you can click this on. Shows you that we're in 4/4, tempo's 120. Alright, I'm going to start recording. So I'm record enabled, I set my levels, and I record enable on the transport. And then when I push play, it's going to start recording. And I like to leave 1 bar of nothing at the beginning. Okay, so there's my track. And if I want to go in here, the next thing we're going to do is what's called punching in and punching out. So up here, I want to expand this window, and I can see the waveform a lot more. And let's say I didn't like this beginning part I played. I'm going to select it, and when I do that, it puts in these punch in points. Punch in here and punch out here. And then here I'm going to select pre-roll and post-roll. So that means it's going to pre-roll 10 seconds before the beginning of it, and then it's going to keep going 10 seconds after the punch out point. Well, there's not 10 seconds at the beginning of this, so it won't go that far. But anyways, if I wanted to go here, then it would go 10 seconds. It'd start 10 seconds before, so I can hear. All right, so now I'm going to do record enable, and I'll start. All right. Now, I didn't get out in time, so I'm going to do this again. I can go Control Z, and it'll put the original one back. Oh, that wasn't good either. Try this again. All right, and that's what I'm going to keep. All right, when I'm finished recording and I like everything, then what I'm going to do is you can click this and it'll go back to the beginning. I'm going to turn off the record enable. I'm going to go to File, Bounce to Disk. This is what your exporting is. And I'm going to bounce it to stereo. The file type is going to be a wave. I'm going to do it stereo interleaved. And since I'm done right now, I'm going to go back to 16-bit. And you can either have it convert during bouncing or after. And I'm going to bounce it. I'm going to save this to the desktop. And we'll call this HJ Audio. And I'm going to save it. And when it bounces in Pro Tools, it bounces in real time, so you'll listen to your track as it bounces. And then when it's through bouncing to the desktop, I want you to take that file and go ahead and put it in your folder on the server. And that'll be it. Thanks.